If you're waiting for the Red Deer real estate market to cool off, the March 2026 numbers might surprise you. Home prices are up about 5.5% compared to last year. Inventory is sitting just at 2.5 months of supply, and homes are still selling for about 98% of their asking price. But buyers are behaving very differently than they did a few years ago. They're still active, but they're much more strategic. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through what the latest numbers actually mean for buyers and sellers in Red Deer and Central Alberta, and the one trend that could shape the rest of the 2026 market. Let's start with a quick snapshot of what the Red Deer housing market looks like right now. The average home price is sitting right around $420,000, which is roughly 5.5% higher than this time last year. There are currently about 250 active listings in Red Deer and 106 homes sold in February, which shows that buyer demand is still very present. One of the most important numbers to always watch in real estate is inventory. Right now, we're seeing about 2.5 months of supply. For context, anything under about 4 months of inventory is typically considered a seller-leaning market. So even though the market does feel more balanced than it did a few years ago, supply is relatively tight. Another important indicator is that the sale to list price ratio, which is currently sitting at about 98%. In practical terms, that means buyers are still paying very close to asking price as long as the homes are priced correctly. The stat that really stands out to me right now is the tight inventory that we're seeing as we're heading into the spring market. Even though we saw a lot more homes come on the market in February, we also saw significantly higher increase of sales, which means that the overall supply is relatively low. When inventory stays around 2 to 3 months of supply, it usually creates a market where well-positioned homes still move fairly quickly. But there has definitely been a shift compared to a few years ago. Buyers are much more analytical now. For example, I'm seeing buyers walk away from homes that need updates if they're not priced like the renovations have already been done. So the homes that are priced properly and presented well are still selling very strong, while homes that are starting too high are beginning to sit longer and require price adjustments. Another interesting pattern I'm seeing in Red Deer market right now is where most of the activity is actually happening. The $375,000 to $525,000 price range continues to be one of the most active segments of the market. This range tends to include entry-level family homes and move-up properties, which are high in demand from first-time homebuyers and growing families. Homes in this range that are move-in ready and priced correctly are often attracting strong interest and selling relatively quickly. Meanwhile, homes outside of this price band may take a little longer to sell, particularly if pricing is not aligned with the most comparable sales. Another trend continuing to support the Red Deer and Central Alberta market is the population growth across Alberta. We're still seeing buyers relocating from places like British Columbia, Ontario, and we're also seeing buyers come from Calgary to Central Alberta, where the housing costs are significantly higher there. For many of those buyers, Red Deer and surrounding communities are offering something that's getting harder and harder to find in the larger cities: detached family homes in the $400,000 price range. That migration continues to support housing demand across communities such as Red Deer, Blackfalds, Sylvan Lake, and Lacombe. Interest rates have also stabilized compared to the last couple of years, and that's starting to bring some of the pent-up demand back into the market, particularly from buyers who have been waiting on the sidelines. For homeowners thinking about selling, the key takeaway right now is that the inventory is still relatively low heading into the spring season. What that actually means for sellers right now is they face less competition than they will come the summer months. However, pricing strategy has become much more important. Homes that are priced correctly from the beginning tend to attract the strongest interest and sell close to the asking price. Homes that are pricing too aggressively often sit for longer and then require a price adjustment later. For buyers, the market today is a bit more balanced compared to the peak pandemic years. Prepared buyers who are pre-approved and ready to act when the right property appears are still seeing the highest success. At the same time, the homes that have been sitting on the market for longer may provide more opportunity for balanced negotiations, especially if the pricing does need an adjustment. If you're curious about what your home might be worth today, or if you're planning a move sometime this year, I'd be more than happy to help you understand your options. I've been working in the Central Alberta real estate market for over 15 years and have helped sell more than 1,600 homes across Red Deer, Sylvan Lake, Blackfalds, and Lacombe. So I'm always happy to share my insight into what's happening locally. You can check out the home value link in the description below, or you can feel free to reach out to me anytime directly if you'd like a more detailed look at your current situation. And if you want updates on the Red Deer and Central Alberta real estate market, make sure to subscribe because I post regular market insights here. Thanks so much for watching.